The newest grandparent on our staff, Terry Hegarty, was assigned recently to cover the story of a new chapter of the Catholic Grandparents Association that was formed here in the Diocese of Springfield. Terry tells us now that many local grandparents are concerned about passing on the faith to today's youngest generation.
Facing the fact that many of their adult children and grandchildren no longer diligently practice the faith, local Catholic grandparents decided to band together to pray for their families and to renew their efforts to help pass on the faith. At a special Mass held last month at St. Peter and St. Casimir Parish in Westfield, approximately 50 grandparents gathered in prayer. This was the first local event sponsored by the Catholic Grandparents Association. At the group's initial meeting in January, attendees expressed concern for their loved ones.
Not one grandparent that was there didn't have someone that they were praying for. They were worried about their children, how they're so busy with their lives, taking their grandchildren to games. They have no time to even bring them to church. They're not bringing them to catechism classes. And they're worried about spending eternal life in heaven with their family someday.
This is the first chapter of the organization in the Diocese of Springfield. In fact, it's the first in all of the Northeast.
With great humility, may we grandparents follow Our Lady's example and present to and thank God for our families and grandchildren at this time.
The chapter was formed after Alicia, last year, was recuperating from an injury. She heard about the Catholic Grandparents Association and decided to learn more.
I had all this time on my hands, so I started researching on the internet and looked up their website, and I fell in love with the organization, and I decided when I was going to get better, I was going to do something about it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to spread the devotion for grandparents, Catholic grandparents, throughout our area.
Since Alicia began spreading that devotion, the response has been exceptionally positive, she says. The attendance at the Mass in February was very encouraging, seeing as it was held less than a month after the first local meeting.
We've over doubled our numbers from January till now, and I hope every month where we meet, either at St. Mary's or one of the neighboring parishes, that we'll be able to keep doubling our numbers, because grandparents have a great vocation right now in their life, and they need to realize that they can do a lot to keep their faith going in their family for the next generation.
Alicia says that next generation is hungry for the reinforcement of their faith teachings. She says the association is designed to help grandparents pass on the faith and keep prayer at the heart of family life. The Catholic Grandparents Association is a relatively new organization, having just been founded in 2008, but is brand new in the Diocese of Springfield, and organizers are hoping it becomes more and more popular. The popularity has grown to be international now. The organization was founded in Ireland 5 years ago. Pope Benedict wrote a prayer especially for grandparents. Alicia says that he enthusiastically backed the Catholic Grandparents Association.
He feels that this movement is going to save our church. He says it's grandparents who are going to bring their families back to God.
The next activity scheduled for association members will take place at St. Mary Parish in Westfield and will incorporate students from St. Mary's School. The Catholic school children will join grandparents in celebrating a Grandparents' Day on March 19th. Association members and students will be participating in a special Mass. Following the liturgy, the school will be open for further activities involving both the children and the grandparents. Reporting for Reel to Reel, this is Terry Hegarty.